Hey guys, it's me, Fusion What Ifs. Well, that's the name for right now. Might change it soon, but yeah, I know this is a new type of video and stuff, but I've been working on this script for a while now, and I think you guys would actually really like it. Plus, this is what I'm really feeling for YouTube right now. Don't worry, there'll still be what ifs every now and then, or until I get used to these types of videos, right? Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Growing up, your parents definitely told you not to do bad things like stealing and lying, with fighting being no exception. But one day someone's gonna piss you off, and maybe just by annoying you or just being, someone rude or something like that, right? That's actually alright. Fights actually help build character sometimes and whatever. But there are some types of people you shouldn't fight at all costs. And today we'll go over some of them in anime. This video will be about the types of people who will laugh in your face while putting their hands on you. Not battle hungry, but like genuinely just having fun. I might make a battle hungry version though if this video does well. Now, starting off with the one everyone probably clicked on this video to see, Monkey D. Luffy. Now, everyone knows the protagonist of One Piece, his happy-go-lucky nature, and even how he can lock in for serious moments. But Gear 5 takes that to a whole new level. After being snuck by CP0 agent and hit by Kaido's Thunderboggle, I think it's called, Luffy's properly knocked out and sent falling, now laying flat on his back with seemingly no chance of recovery until we see his heart. See his heart? What the heck? I'm tripping. Until we hear his heart start beating, right? Sounding like straight drums. It then switched between, the big elephant, Zanisha, I think is his name, and Luffy, as white smoke starts steaming off, and while Zanisha explains that those drums are the sound of freedom, of the warrior liberation. We then get some backstory on why they weren't afraid of angering Kaido, right? The chance of Luffy awakening his devil fruit, the Gum Gum fruit, which is actually the human fruit model, Sanga, Nika, and all that, Hito Hito no Mi. Finally, we would have Nika and as such Joy Boy returning, right? Back to Luffy, we just see him standing upright, straight smiling with white treads. That should have been Kaido's first sign to retreat, but I guess no one told him about the lightskins. Who wakes up after a beating that bad and starts tweaking like this? Luffy's just laughing, jumping around, sending ripples through the ground as red lightning rains from the sky in his new all-white fit. This is so strong that even Sanji, who was knocked out, wakes up and looks for his captain, feeling his presence, right? Then you hear him shout about feeling awesome and how this is his peak. And I know everyone felt it during that moment. Kaido was gonna get the work. And in casual Goofy Luffy fashion, he beats up Kaido, like using him as a jump rope, affecting barrel blasts, like punching him through his face, with so much more. Actually, just play the clip. And finally, punching him through a literal island into the sea, spelling the end for the strongest creature alive. Now, on to the next one, the Junior Demon King of My Hero Academia in all his glory. Now, I'll put a timestamp up because I know for a fact I'll probably spill up and put a spoiler by accident and all that, because I'm not exactly sure about the anime. I haven't really watched it. More of a manga reader myself, so I am pretty much done My Hero Academia. But yeah, still gonna put it there anyways. Now, let's get straight into it. Also, this part won't be too long because of, the spoiler and stuff like that, right? Anyways, back to the monster that is Tomura Shigaraki and his rise to power. When we first meet him, he looks like your average League of Legends player. Showerless, speaking in game terms with cracked skin. No one took him seriously at the start. I even thought he'd just be your regular reoccurring villain that gets dispatched with ease as, Izuku gets stronger. But forgive me, Shigaraki. I wasn't familiar with your game like that. He's broken out of the serum, looking clean. I'm talking all black fit. He then says two words in the manga that I wish he said in the anime, that being I'm cold. That aside, we at least catch a glimpse and multiple characters saying they feel something wrong before he decays half the city, letting his presence be known throughout the entirety of Hosu, I'm pretty sure. He then proceeds to call up Gigantomathia? Yeah. And best believe he's ready to stand 10 toes down for his master. He breaks out the underground and just goes around wreaking havoc and beating heroes for Shigaraki. To end Shigaraki's masterclass off, he gets jumped and is low-key winning until Izuku locks in. Now I'm gonna stop that here actually because All For One takes control of the body, and all in all, it's not really him anymore. But I think this is pretty obviously why you don't want to mess with Tomura, especially after seeing his final fight with Izuku and all that. Now, obviously, you guys can't think I'd make a video like this without mentioning one of my favorite anime characters of all time, introducing the Dragon Slayer himself, Natsu Dragon of Fairy Tail, and more specifically, the Battle of the Twin Dragons. So, for some background, we're well into like the Ground Magic Games arc. I'm pretty sure this is actually the season finale actually, and this is the fight we've been waiting for, especially with the way Sting and Rogue have been hyped up. But I digress. We start with Natsu visiting his girl Lucy, and all I gotta say is that if a character promises his girl they're gonna win, you don't have to guess the outcome of the fight. This is like Ichigo versus Grimmjow, or Naruto versus Pain, or even I guess Ichigo versus Yukiora. If you want to do that too. As soon as the baddie speaks up, they just aren't losing. That aside, we have Natsu getting the full NBA starter treatment, as his guildmates are hyping him up, giving him handshakes and all that. Happy's even like, yeah, you got it, go out there, kill it. I'm like, dang, okay. So anyways, we'd finally get to the stadium, and Natsu and Gargiel waste no time. I'm talking immediately putting their hands on Sting and Rogue, getting the first hits and weaving all the attacks. And you know it's serious if you see Natsu doing creative shit like a command grab on Rogue into Sting, finishing with a Fire Dragon wing attack. Like, his bag's deep, but it was never like that. But anyways, shit would then hit the fan when we see them using the Shadow and White drives, that being, Sting and Rogue. They kind of went for a little bit, then we'd have Natsu and Gargiel turn the tables, but then it wouldn't matter again because apparently they had Dragon Force, which everyone fought about, by the way, until they popped it, but like, I guess that's alright. After that, you would have a little 1v2 with Sting, who was kind of manhandling Natsu and Gargiel, until in some major plot twists, they were just analyzing attacks and actually just arguing until Natsu sends Gargiel down a railroad, and it was just him alone. Then you start thinking to yourself, Sting with Dragon Force was putting the hands on Natsu and Gargiel. Sting and Rogue with both the Dragon Forces should low-key be cooking Natsu, right? So you're thinking, oh, that's it. I guess he kind of lost. Until you see Natsu turn around, grin on his face, and he puts up his hand to spell "Come on" with flames. I don't think y'all don't understand. If somebody pulls a move like this mid-fight, just pack it up, because he's fully prepared to beat your ass. And he's gonna win too. I'm pretty sure the rest is history at this point. Natsu activates his own Dragon Force, and he's just going back and forth with the Twin Dragons. They tried using the Holy Shadow Dragon, whatever the fuck it was, the Unison Ray, right? And it was cool. But then we see Natsu pull out the Dragon Slayer secret technique. Plus, he's always getting glazed, like not glazed, but like when the main character is getting glazed like this by his, guildmates in the crowd, you already know he's gonna win. Anyways, that's all I got for today. I hope y'all enjoyed. Made it this far, why not like and subscribe? And I guess I'll see you in the next one, hopefully. Stay cold, stay frosted. Peace.